Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And up to about the 26-yard. Just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Play action.
Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey, shot. 180. 180 shot. Hey, report. Report. Cut.
To throw is Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
And they'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way. and then try and match his athleticism.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Jackson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Breaks through the contact. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it.
That's the most unrealistic shit I've ever seen in my life. That is crazy. Him running over 2 people, Travis Hunter running over Kyle Hamilton. Are we serious right now? That is the most unrealistic shit I've ever seen. That is crazy.
They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it.
God, that's even more unrealistic.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we get. These teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it's better, and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Jackson to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 34.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll run with ETN. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And here's a sneak on fourth and a long way to go. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't
Corny
get
bitch.
in.
That's what you get,
And
pussy.
the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence on the sneak. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
You're running QB sneaks on Madden, dude. You're such a loser.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Poor as fuck in real life.
Pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making
God, you're so
it
poor.
down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Here we go.
Lawrence going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
16. Ravens 8.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward